welcome back to another episode of DysFUNctional. Hope you guys have been enjoying the clips. Honestly, me and D here have been kind of hunkered down here for the last couple weeks. Everything that we talked about last time, I don't know, hopefully you guys watched the last episode. There is something that I actually kind of want to like bring up again, and it was kind of like so last night when I was watching a video, it was about Teddy Roosevelt. I think I remember bringing it up to you, and like how like men back then were like some serious ass motherfuckers, right? Like there was this difference back then of like, I don't know, like bravado in these guys. You know what I mean?
Are you trying to tell me something?
No,
Like,
not with you. But like, bro, one of the stories that it said was like the motherfucker got shot in the chest and then was just like, I'm gonna finish my speech for the next 90 minutes.
Yeah.
And what do you say though?
Yeah. So I remember that, man. Like I remember actually thinking that was like kind of dope when I was learning it in history class. He got shot in the chest, and I think what happened was he had something like that was there that didn't fully make the bullet penetrate. So he grabbed a handkerchief, put it where he was like bleeding from because he was still bleeding, and he was like, they're like, yo, Teddy, like, motherfucker, you got shot. And he's just like, I know. I'm as strong as a bull moose, is what he said. And then he continued on. And I think he might have just like passed out afterwards or something. But
bro, he was like 56, I think, when he led the cavalry, or 56 or 58. Isn't that kind of nuts at that age?
Like the Rough Riders?
Led a cavalry, like for a war. He led a cavalry.
I'm pretty sure
at the age of was it the Rough Riders?
I think so, bro.
I thought that was music.
I think that's where they got it from.
The Rough Riders.
The Rough Riders was Teddy Roosevelt's gang, bro. Imagine, that's a badass president if you think about it, bro.
I mean, bro, yeah, the shit that he did was kind of nuts if you think about it.
Yeah, a lot of stuff went down with him. But you were saying?
No, but basically that was like something that like came up, and I'm like, damn, bro. I was like, at 50, like the biggest thing was like the 56 to 58, and he's just like, you know what? I'm gonna lead the cavalry in the war. It's just like I feel like people nowadays when they hit that age, they're kind of just like, I'm retired. I'm just gonna sit by a beach and relax. It's like this motherfucker was on a mission, bro.
I was gonna say like, what about it kind of was fucking with you? I mean, not fucking with you, but like
at that age,
58,
he was like, I'm still in this enough where I'm gonna lead a cavalry in a war.
Motherfuckers just want to go to Atlantic City now.
Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? Like motherfuckers are retiring and just like being like, where am I gonna get my burger from tonight? You know what I mean? It's just kind of nuts. Like back then, like, and supposedly, I don't know how true this is. Supposedly he drank a gallon of coffee a day because he had some sort of disease. They almost made it sound like an advanced form of asthma, and there wasn't like anything to take care of that. So then the doctor's like, yeah, just drink coffee, and he used to drink a gallon of coffee every single day.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Why did I'm like baffled right now. Like, how far deep did you get?
Oh, bro.
Why though? What the fuck? Like, so like you could have said anything else about his presidency. He was like, homie had asthma, so he drank like a whole thing.
So it's actually,
and punched a fucking stripper in the face. Like,
it's actually kind of crazy. It was actually an ad. Excuse me? Dude, it got me. So it was like, it went into like this whole thing about Teddy Roosevelt, and then it was talking about him drinking a gallon of coffee every day. It was a coffee ad. It was a 10-minute coffee ad, and they literally hooked me by being like, this dude was a badass. He drank a gallon of coffee every day. And then it was just going into like coffee and like the coffee that we have today compared to like back then. And I'm like, this entire time, this was just an ad for coffee, but it was like a 10-minute video.
Bro, I just want to honestly strap a cinder block to your chest and throw you in a pond for sitting at a 10-minute coffee ad. Like that's just...
I mean, I learned something.
Were you on the can? Like,
no,
is that what...
I was just like laying in bed, like doom scrolling, which is another problem of today's world. But I don't know. It's just something that came up that I was just like, it's kind of dope that like Teddy Roosevelt was such a badass.
Did you buy the coffee?
No, I didn't buy the coffee. I didn't even know what coffee brand it was. As soon as I learned that it was an ad, I skipped it.
Did they fuck with that? I think they fucked themselves over. Like they just...
The ad was a little misleading because it almost seemed like not like propaganda, but like a thing to kind of just talk about how bad the coffee is that we're consuming today. I never really got to the punchline.
Well, I mean, dude, like, are there any badasses like that now in this day and age? Like that we can
Chuck Norris just died, so.
Yo, Chuck Norris did die. Yeah, man. Fuck. I think he was 86 when he died, and if I read correctly, I think a week before he was still teaching martial arts. Like,
did you ever have a moment growing up where you actually thought to yourself like, this is a story I can tell in the future to be considered a badass?
No, not at all. No, because like I don't know, man. I mean, you know when you was growing up and you heard all the stories from like your uncles and like your dad's friends, and like when you grow up now, you might think like, yo, this is a little bit cap, because like you don't like where the fuck did any of this shit happen? Like my let me think of like a crazy ass. I mean, your dad has a bunch of crazy ass stories. You know what I mean? And so does mine.
You got to have something. So, I mean, I have something from my childhood that I'm be like, okay, that's something that definitely changes like you at a young age, where you're just like fuck. Like I don't think a lot of people deal with that.
Did it happen at summer camp? Is that what you're trying?
Wow, that's crazy. No, it actually can't campground though, which is crazy. That's a crazy coincidence.
Dude, you have a theme today. Like you started off strong with like, yo, men are just so nice and robust and shiny.
I said Teddy Roosevelt was a badass.
Yep, and then you're like, I had this experience, man, that changed me for the rest of my life.
All right, well, listen, give me a story because at the end of the day, you didn't just spend like time here, right? Like you used to travel over to Peru, you used to travel over to the DR.
Yeah.
Those places are a little more crazy than America. You had to have something that happened over there at a young age that you're just like, fuck, like this is changing my outlook.
I mean, it's different, bro, because like, I don't know. I feel like there's more regulations here than in like Peru and stuff and like the DR. So like, I don't have my own stories, because like when I would go over to those countries, like my parents made sure like I was good. Like for me to walk down to the supermarket, my dad hired like 17 snipers on each building to make sure I made it okay there. You know what I mean? Because like, fuck, like, my Spanish is, I can get around with Spanish. I am fluent in Spanish, but there's certain things that like they'll know, like, oh, this motherfucker ain't.
They can tell, like, if you go over there, they know you're American. Even if you're the cleanest Spanish speaker.
Yes, bro. Want to know why? Because I had Nikes on, bro, and not like fucking burlap sacks on my feet. Like that's
crazy.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, dude, because like it's not like my dad was from like the city. He was in the outskirts, man. You know what I mean?
It was a little rougher out there compared to like.
Hell yeah. Actually, you know what? I do have a fucking crazy story now that I think about it.
Hit me with it.
I remember, where my dad's from in Peru, it's a very small town. And I used to love going there because the community aspect was sick. It was like kind of like the shit that you would see in like movies where like, like the little kid walks down the street and he says hi to the neighbor, and then like the neighbor's like watering the plants, and then like, he passes by like the farmer's market, which is open every day, and
takes an apple,
and they're like, okay, no worries. Like, what? He says hi to the bus driver and shit. He even winks at the sun, and the sun says hi back.
Okay. Let's go right to Teletubbies.
No, but like that, right? So I used to love going there, and I remember as I was getting older, I don't know if it was always like that, and my parents were kind of hiding me from the shit, and like my aunts and my uncles.
That sun didn't wink back anymore, did it?
No. When I got older, I remember like I went to my uncle's restaurant, and he also has a soccer. He has a soccer field attached to his restaurant, bro. In Peru, you got to make it work somehow, bro. It's like either you eat the food or you play soccer. Like he was just
eat
like
the food or become the food.
Some shit.
There's your option.
No. Okay, so I'm dragging it a little bit, but like, yo, honestly, I remember we were supposed to go to a soccer field, and we ended up not going to that soccer field, and we ended up going to the one that my uncle had. Bro, like an hour later, I remember my aunts going like, "Where are the kids?" Because she thought we were gonna go to that soccer field, and it was an all-out like bullet fight, like between a whole bunch of like, we call them sicarios out there, which is like basically like hitmen. You hire hitmen and stuff, and that's how bad that shit got. Like, and I remember.
How old are you?
I was 21.
Okay, so it wasn't
21,
that long,
22. Yeah, and I remember basically being like, oh shit, that's crazy. Like, and then they were like, oh, so and so died, and I was like, oh shit. And then my uncle comes in. Yeah, he's like 80. And they're like, hey, so and so died. My uncle goes, good. He was
what?
Yeah, I was like
that.
He goes,
that's insane.
Because he goes, fuck him for being involved in that shit that poisons our
community.
Our community. And he didn't give a fuck. And he was just like, I would have myself. I was just stuck here. Like I was just like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? But the different mentality, like, think about it. If someone if you knew of somebody that was like fucking up your community, I feel like I would have an opinion, but I wouldn't necessarily go out of my way to like basically be like, I gotta fucking fix this guy up.
I don't know how much of this can actually be used.
Why?
In the
why not?
I don't know. I don't know if like we have to like bleep certain parts of this or not, or if we're just gonna leave everything in.
Bro, we're good.
I don't know. I don't know exactly how everything works.
We're fine, bro. I honestly didn't you tell me that like cancel culture is like not a thing anymore?
It's a perfect topic to segregate.
Yeah, the cancel culture is not a thing. Like, like, bro,
it's not that like. So I've noticed something recently when I'm streaming. So it's weird, bro. Like when I'm streaming, Twitch doesn't have an issue a lot of the times with things that are being said. Occasionally I'll get warnings. Actually, just the other night I got a warning. TikTok is very bad with it. So like TikTok, like if I'm playing with 6, I'm pretty much guaranteed that I'm gonna get 2 warnings. One's gonna be the first warning, the second one's gonna be closing it down to like 18 plus, and it won't push you any further. So it is weird, like these algorithms, I guess they're all like AI driven, but like they do pick up on like if it's like getting too like raunchy of speech or also visuals. Like if you're playing like Resident Evil or something like that, like it gets too gory, like it will like stop the 18 plus depending on what you're showing. So it is like a weird thing right now with like this, like the AI algorithm, it does suppress imagery.
I'm so bored by everything you just said.
Because you don't understand
because I don't give a fuck.
You're basically,
I don't give a fuck, bro. Like it's just like we are here to just talk, and if you want to listen to it, listen to it, and if you don't want to fucking listen to it, don't listen to it. Like
I think he doesn't understand what I'm saying. I don't think YouTube's going to listen to it. YouTube is going to suppress certain things. Either way,
suppress these nuts, bro. Anyways, let's go back to what we were talking about. So what we were saying, yeah, cancel culture, right? Like that was something that you remember how bad that shit was? Like
I feel like when we were in college, it happened a lot.
Was bad.
Like
I remember I didn't know what the heck that was.
Well, I mean, we weren't in the space to really.
I didn't know what the heck that was, and I just remember like I remember always having a problem, because of like right now, like how I don't give a fuck. Like I don't ever mean to offend anybody, but I'm just kind of like, bro, like if you know me, you know me. You know what I mean? And if you don't know me and you have a problem, just
You'll learn who I am.
Well, but just tell me, like, I don't ever want to disrespect anybody, but just tell me, like, hey, man, like, I didn't like that, and I'll just be like, all right, cool, bro, like, this ends the story between you and I, like, we never have to talk ever again, like, you know what I mean?
Well, all right, so back to what we were talking about before, though. I think one of the things that was like a big like turning point for me, and I don't even know if I ever told you this, like when I got held at gunpoint at like a young age. Did I ever tell you that or no? Maybe not. I
don't remember.
So basically, like I was probably like, I don't know, 13, 14 years old, right? And we owned property up in Pennsylvania. And it was me, my brother, and 2 other people. We were riding in like an area that we always go to. It's literally like the most like safe spot that we used to go to ride. There's a jump and everything like that. We used to hang out and just chill. The one time we're going back there, and like I said, it wasn't even like a big group this time. It was just 4 people. We go over the jump one time and we're coming back around to like hit it again. And then like we see 2 people in camo like walking through the woods, right? And we're just like, okay, like during that time it was like fall. So we're just like, okay, it could be like whatever season, right? I'm from Jersey. I don't know what the season is for like certain things out in PA. So I was like, I just went like this and like kind of like put my hand up to like have them stop so they can walk across the path that we were about to ride to, right? And the guys come onto the path and then they go like this and then they like point the gun right at our chest. And it wasn't like a shotgun, it wasn't a pistol. It was some sort of like assault rifle because it did have like a clip on it that was like,
what the fuck?
Yeah, it was, bro. It was like, it was scary as shit. Like at 13, 14 years old, it was really fucking scary. The craziest part is like I said, we stopped in the path thinking that they were like going to their hunting spot, and then like they just
posted up,
bro. Yeah, because they went like, oh, the reason why I thought they were hunting is because when they were like this, holding the guns like this, I saw one of them look up. And I was like, oh, maybe it's like quail or duck. I didn't even know.
With a fucking banana clip?
Well, like, yeah. I mean, it's Pennsylvania, bro. Like I don't know what goes down there.
He's not eating that bird.
It wasn't a banana clip. It was an extended clip of some kind. It was like, the only way I can describe it, and I know it wasn't the gun, it looked like an MP5, that kind of clip. So it was a smaller like round mag for sure, but it was still in like a rifle because he was holding it like this. And then when he dropped it, it was definitely like something you just like put in your shoulder, right? So like I said, the oldest person there was probably 15 years old. No one had their license, whatever. We were just riding 4-wheelers. And the guy comes up to us and like, you know, we put our hands up instantly and then they're like, shut the quads off. We shut them off. We like throw the keys on the ground. And where it's like, what's going on? Like, you know, like we didn't steal anything. Like, these are our quads. I was like, I can have people drop off paperwork. And they're like, nope. They're like, you're not making any phone calls. I was just like, hold the fuck up. I was like, I got to drive from Jersey to Pennsylvania to get held at gunpoint. Normally you just stay at home for that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was like, when that happened, I was like, okay, so they literally just told us like they're taking our shit. And the craziest thing fucking happens, and you can vouch for this. Kenny, who's probably the most passive person ever, right? Like, he doesn't care for confrontation.
Not at all.
Big ass dude, but doesn't like confrontation.
No.
He says to the one guy, oh, you're not taking our quads, like, we own them. And the guy's like, that's not how this is working. So then he's like, get off the quads. We get off, and then the one, I still remember it vividly. So there was like the one fat brother, and they were brothers. There's a fat guy and then like a skinny guy. The skinny guy, I still remember, he had like a Powerpuff Girl Band-Aid on his finger. Right?
Oh no!
It was just like the weirdest thing in like that moment that you could like pick up on, like this, like I said, it was just an oddity.
Like
that
some like incest shit.
Motherfucker, no.
Like some like Outback, like
no. No, so it goes deeper than that. So when
I'm thinking of like The Hills Have Eyes, dude. This is like
the best way I can describe these guys is what's the one with like the banjo? Remember, like the banjo, the kid's like playing the banjo. He's all fucked up.
What? What are you talking about? From what?
It's a movie, bro. I'll think of it.
Okay.
But either way,
right.
and people in the comments will know what I'm talking about. The guy gets out of the car, he's playing his guitar, and then the kid in the banjo is like sitting there, like they're like, yeah. Like, anyways.
I just think that's your neighborhood. Like,
that's crazy. I live in North Jersey. That's like,
it just sticks for me, dog.
Either way, so we get off the 4-wheeler, right? We're all pretty much shitting our pants at this point. But you see, the guy said, "You're not making a phone call." And the other brother, the one with the Powderpuff Girl Band-Aid, like I said, I just remember that vividly, is talking the brother down that has the gun, like, yo, listen, they're kids, just let them go.
Bro, get to the punchline where you jump up and you just stab him in the freaking neck.
So Kenny goes, like, okay, like, we'll just like walk out of here then. And the guy goes, leave your helmets. And then Kenny, for some fucking reason, goes, I understand why you want to keep the 4-wheelers, but why do you need our fucking helmets? And I was like, motherfucker. I was like, he's about to steal 10 grand worth of quads and you care about the fucking helmet?
Yeah.
So then basically the younger kid that was like skinny or whatever, he ended up talking his brother down. But then I opened my fucking mouth and then got him pissed off again. So it was like, we knew there was an area of the woods that we weren't supposed to be in, and the kid got ran over back there and like was hospitalized for months. And I go, wait, were you the kid that got ran over?
Oh my God,
bro. That fucking changed the mood so fucking fast and put us to square one again.
He's like, well, yeah, I am the guy who got ran over. That's why I like Powerpuff Girls now.
Yeah, basically. But like I said, shout out to the kid with the Powderpuff Band-Aid, because he literally
Stop saying Powder Puff.
Is it Powerpuff?
It's Powerpuff, not Powder.
Is it powder?
It's Powerpuff Girls.
Whatever. I didn't watch it. You obviously did. I didn't watch that shit.
Yeah, bro, because Cartoon Network, dude. Like,
right. I watched very certain things on Cartoon Network.
What'd you watch? Foster's Imaginary Home, whatever?
Dexter's Lab. I watched...
No, I don't believe you, because if you would have watched Dexter's Lab, you would have probably known that it is Powerpuff Girls.
I mean, I know like Mojo Jojo.
Do you remember Cow and Chicken?
Oh, fuck yeah, I do.
Do you really?
Yeah.
What about Weasel and Baboon?
Weasel and Baboon.
Aha. Fucked with you there.
That wasn't the thing.
That was Nickelodeon.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay, so you're fucking with me there. With
I am. Well, listen. Look, that was a pretty fucking interesting story. From what I got from it, is you got robbed by a bunch.
No,
of,
they let us leave. They let us leave at the end of the day.
But like,
and then the guys, whatever. I'm not gonna get into the second part.
You know, all right, cool. But like,
that shaped like that moment, bro. That was like a trauma bond for us.
So what did it do for you?
Like, I mean, it kind of made you realize, like, first of all, my brother, obviously he's gonna be sitting here next time we do the podcast. He is a fucking psychopath when it comes to like he won't have a fucking a word in an argument, but when someone has a gun to him,
he'll take a shotgun to the chest.
Yeah, like
no
I'm
problem.
like calm the fuck down.
He'll flex the shit out of his chest, and the fucking the balls will come out of his fucking chest, and
damn, making him like brolic. Like just pull up like a picture, like fucking.
No, bro, but like, all right. So I kind of want to circle back, dude. So we started off talking about Teddy Roosevelt and how brolic he was, and then we started talking about, you know, moments that would shape that not shaped us, but like changed our perspective on things, which would make us, I guess, I don't know.
It just changes your perspective. Like, bro, when you get like exposed to something like that, like at a young age, it kind of like makes you just like see the world a little different, because like, you know what I mean? Like, we didn't grow up in a rough neighborhood, either one of us. Like,
at all.
You know what I mean? So and like I said, you're in a spot like that. Like, I'm in Pennsylvania, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you don't expect
How do
something
you think? How do you think Teddy Roosevelt would have fucking handled that shit?
Bro, he would have probably just been like,
Tomahawk.
shoot me, and then I'm gonna take the gun from you and then shoot your brother first so you can watch.
And then I'm gonna shoot myself again to be like, your gun is pussy. Yeah. But like, yeah, man. I mean, listen, like, fuck, I want to be like that. But there's never any space. There's no.
What does that mean?
There's. At what point am I? I'm saying is just like the environment. We didn't have it rough, so I think because we didn't have rough, I'd be like, fuck it, motherfucker. Like, take the watch. It's insured. I'll get another one. Like, you don't gotta shoot me.
Damn.
Like, you know what I mean? But for Teddy, he was like, my grandpappy gave me this shit when he came from wherever the fuck after he was coal mining. You'll have to kill me 3 times before you get this shit.
But honestly, that's the way it should be. It's like, just give him the shit that you want.
No, bro.
Don't fight back.
No.
Like,
No. My life's too precious. Like, this is my grandfather's ring, bro. So, like, if I kind of guess what you're saying.
See, that's actually a perfect point too, though. That right there, that would be something that you'd be a hard time giving up if you were getting robbed.
It would depend on, like, I'm thinking, like, is my life really worth? I look at it like this, like, would my grandpa be tight? You know,
imagine.
Would my grandpa be tight? Like, he'd be like, "Yo, bro, you really died for this shit." Like, or maybe he would. I don't think he would be like.
You go up there and he's like, "Bro," he's like, "That wasn't even mine. That was a friend's." Like,
word. He's like, "You're just dumb, dog. You died over that." He's just like, "I found that in some cat's butthole."
That was from a Cracker Jack box.
Yeah. Nah. Rest in peace, grandpa. No, this is his ring, but yeah, dude. I mean, I want to be badass.
Let's talk about something here.
What?
I want to talk about so because we have the guys coming like in the next couple of weeks, and we're not gonna be able to do this when they're here. I want to know something that I do that bothers you, and then I want to say something that you do that bothers me.
Okay, that's easy, bro.
Wow, it wasn't supposed to be that easy of a.
Yeah, bro, we're best friends. Of course, we have that shit, and I think honestly, anybody who has a best friend by default has a little Pandora box of shit that you're just like, wow, this person just really is.
Well, I'll let you
fucking
serve.
Annoying. No, I mean, I think for you, it's not a bad thing, but it's not a good thing either. You're always sussed out about something. Like, I can never come up to you and be like, yo, Joey, like, I found this, that, and the third, and you'll be like, you'll automatically just be like on defense mode. And I'm like, this motherfucker could never, ever give me some rope, bro. Like, you can never be like, you know what, D? Fuck it, I'll dabble. Let's dance. Let's shoot the dice real quick.
I mean, to be fair, with that being said, how many times have I been like, you know what? Like, your hookup for Silver? I don't give a fuck if he watches this or not. He fucked us. He did not give us a hookup for Silver.
Okay.
That's crazy if he watches.
Okay.
But basically, like you haven't proven to me why I shouldn't be sus. Remember Fire? What was that shit in college you had me join?
Yeah.
Fire
fan.
Yeah.
Fire fan. It was like
he brought us to some. Let me give them a little backstory. In the middle of class, or right after class, we're hanging out, and he's just like, "Yo, bro, I got this thing. It's a marketing thing for this is when gambling on sports and shit was just like starting up.
Yeah, like DraftKings.
Yeah, DraftKings were just popping off, and he goes, "There's just one called Fire Fan. I don't even know if it's still a thing."
No, it was called United Games.
United Games,
and then they changed it to Fire Fan afterwards. Yeah.
So, but basically, when you had us go and meet this guy, I remember it vividly. It was like 10 years ago. We go into this guy's house, and then this girl comes downstairs in like just her bra and panties, and we're like, damn, this dude's rolling like that.
All we needed was like cocaine on the table,
bro. Yeah. And then the guy was just like, he goes, "Yeah, I run a cam service for these girls,
online
like,
cam service."
He's a hustler. Like, listen, he was getting to his bag.
He was getting his shit. Yeah.
Where'd you even find this guy from?
I had a buddy of mine that I was really cool with. That he came up to me and was just like, yo, I know this guy, like, because my buddy would breakdance, and I guess he met the guy, like, at an event, and I don't know what the fuck he was trying to do with him, but, like, long story short, it kind of just funneled into, he had, like, essentially it was a pyramid scheme, you know? It was a pyramid scheme, and I didn't know what the fuck a pyramid scheme was at the time. All I knew was...
I wanted in on it.
Yeah, it looked good. Like, it was just, like, it was... What was it?
It was basically they wanted us to go to bars, get them to sign up,
right,
to like get more people at that location.
It was like you would basically set up the
account,
an account at a bar, and then the bar would be able to. It was like fantasy football, but like mobile version for like each bar. So like it was just picture.
I think basically it was like the bar would have an account with us to be like we'd be basically a bookie. Like they'd place a bet through the bar would get a percentage. Damn, that actually sounds.
It sounds fucked up.
Mad illegal.
It sounds fucked up. Yeah, it does. And I remember. I remember we were going all throughout New Jersey and all throughout like New York.
I remember
pretending like we knew what the fuck we were talking about.
No, we didn't get a single thing.
We had people who were interested, but then eventually, like any good business owner, you do your research, and plus we were kids. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, we were all baby faced up and
like
shit.
18, 19 years old. Yeah.
Weird times, man. But
I actually didn't even get a chance to say.
Yeah.
Well, you continue first because I think he's waiting on that. But basically, sorry, that was my bad. I didn't get to say my thing.
Yeah. What
is for
go for it. Let me. I already know what you're gonna say.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what. If you say what it is, I'll be thoroughly impressed.
The fact that I always say like, who cares?
Nope, it's actually the exact opposite. You're always the one like Six would be like let me give an example because it happens all the fucking time. You're the person that's always just like, it'll be all right, man. And everyone's completely fucking fine in the room. Like Six would be like, oh man, I forgot my charger at home. And you're like, it's all right, man. It'll be all right, man. Like you do the over-insurance thing where it makes someone feel like such a fucking bitch. It's crazy.
Yo, because honestly, low key, you guys are all bitches. No. Because for me, that's just how I am. I'm just like, I'm like, yeah, you'll be alright, bro. Like, you'll be alright.
And then everyone looks at you and we say, we are all right. We don't need the validation right now because you did that a lot in the car ride, and I think it was pissing Six off because, that's what it was. When you brought up a picture of Six and you were like, oh, you look like Tracy McGrady, and he goes, motherfucker, I don't look like no Tracy McGrady, and then you're like, it's all right, bro, and then it was almost like you're revalidating, like you do look like him, but we're just gonna ignore the fact that you're disagreeing. I'm gonna hit you with the 2-piece. And another thing is, you also yell at random times.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? You do like a random yell at, like, we'll be driving in the car, complete silence, and then you'll do a high-pitched scream.
I don't know if I could do it right now.
Probably not. And it'll probably clip the mic anyways.
Yeah, it would. I don't know. I started doing that in the shower one day. I just started like singing, messing around, and I think I wanted to hit like there's a song by this famous Puerto Rican singer. Her name's La India. She, for all my Boricuas, Puerto Ricans out there, you guys know, she has like this part where it's just super high pitch, and she's like ripping into this guy, basically saying like, I don't love you, like I know you cheated on me. I'll go ahead and I'll give you could take my boyfriend, and she hits this one note that's beautiful. And I was trying to hit that note, and it ended up being a pterodactyl scream because,
that's where you got it from?
Yeah.
All these years that you've been doing this, I thought it was like
a screamo song?
Yes, I thought you were doing that to like keep your voice at that range, just in case you ever wanted to get back into that type of music.
Into music? No, it was because I was listening to La India. Yeah, and it's a very beautiful song.
Doesn't sound anything like that scream.
No.
Okay.
Because she goes like, Será? It's like
that was bad.
No, but it's like she makes Mariah Carey look like fucking Darth Vader, bro. Like
really, is that good?
Yeah, bro. But yeah, man. I mean, anything else you want to fucking stab me with, bro?
No, but I do want to do this though.
What?
Is anyone right now comments the word? Give me a word.
Ball sack.
No, you can't. No, it can't be that word. Give us a different word that's like, comment this, and then we're gonna pick someone for $50
bro.
this time.
Comment.
If it gets 1,000 likes, we're gonna double it.
What'd you eat yesterday?
Avocado toast. I had avocado toast.
All right. Comment. Wax. I don't know.
Okay, comment the word wax.
Wax, yeah.
Okay, and then we're gonna pick somebody that comments that word. We're gonna give them $50. And then if it gets to 1,000 likes, we'll double it. And then if you guys hit 10,000, I'll give away $1,000. There's no way it gets to 10,000 likes.
Look, man. Look,
if it does,
I kind of want to. We were kind of all over the place just now, which is kind of cool because we're just fucking getting our feet wet here, which I think is great. I really do want to touch base on the whole cancel culture thing again.
Okay.
Because honestly, it's like, it's something that not fucked with, but it's something that like fucked with me for the longest. You know?
Oh yeah, in the beginning of the group, we thought the same thing too.
Yeah, about me or just
No,
in general.
no.
I was like,
In
fuck you
the
guys.
beginning of starting this group, like we literally thought, like, listen, bro, like we are a very diverse group. Like the shit that gets said is like crazy, but it's like
some pretty outlandish stuff.
like we would literally also kill for each other. Sometimes we want to kill each other. Sometimes we want to kill for each other. I think
like
it's a nice
at what
healthy
point?
mix.
But that's what I'm trying to say is like, at what point is it a problem? Like, you know, like obviously you don't mean to like hurt anybody. It's just
That's when it becomes a problem. Is if there's intention to hurt, then I think it becomes a problem.
sure. Then it's
But
cancel
like,
culture.
But like, bro, if you really think about the people that are blowing up right now, they're all just like ignorant, fucking annoying ass like 20-something-year-olds like doing the most cringe, annoying shit online.
that shit,
but they're not getting canceled.
That shit I can't stand. Like when people are menaces trying to get like famous.
I don't like that either.
I don't fuck with that. Do you remember?
Like they're fucking with like Walmart workers and shit. It's like
Right.
it's like, bro.
Some of it is actually pretty funny though.
But I get it, bro. But it's like it's like $14 an hour pay, and then you have to deal with somebody that's like shoving a camera in your face, fucking destroying. It's like, bro, go somewhere else. Go to somewhere that they're getting paid more to do this shit.
You know what
I mean? Like,
that's actually I didn't think about that because
keep retail workers alone.
so no. Okay, that's fine. I agree with that. But I'm saying is like you brought up a very good point. It's like at what point is it cancel culture? Like how come they're not getting kind of like they're getting actually like
boosted from
that shit? But I sit here and I say that like you could look at me and be like, hey, I could post a picture and be like, you could be like, hey, lose a couple pounds, and then you get Swiss cheesed.
You're exactly why though. So it's the same thing, and it's happened before to all these big creators. Like think about like Logan Paul. We use him as an example, right? He blew up, and then boom, went to Japan, did that video.
That shit was crazy.
But that's the thing is like he was the exact type of thing too, like where he was doing all these pranks and fucking with people, whatever. And that's like that's all it takes is that one bad judgment call, really bad judgment call, and you're like affecting like either somebody or demographic or something like that. And just like, it's like, okay, you went too far. These guys are dancing the line of when does it become too far? And I think I think it has a lot to do with like right now it's like stupid, ignorant fun that they're doing.
Yeah.
Right. And it's not something that's going to like click in their head until it's going to be an apology video in the future. But that's the thing. Like I said, even that, I feel like the whole cancel culture thing, bro, there's people online that are blowing up right now that are like disgusting human beings, like the shit that they say. I will say that. And it's like just degenerate shit.
Exploiting like it almost sounds like they're kind of like degrading like people.
100%.
Like random people or like 15 minutes, you know, you get your 15 seconds of fame, like it could do a lot of damage, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time too, dude, like I kind of want to circle back to the essence of what you were talking about with Teddy. I know it's like very but like at that time, I think people just dealt with shit. Not to say that it's okay, like, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like, did it really fuck with your emotions that bad that like, because I feel like nowadays there is like awareness and there is like a lot of things that are very helpful, but at the same time, are we just like, I don't know, am I an asshole that like, if you fuck with me, I don't care, I'll just fuck with you back? Like that's what you kind of do, like, you know what I mean?
I think,
or like I don't necessarily think that it wouldn't fuck my whole day up, is what I'm trying to say if you said something. But there's a lot of that. That's the household
you grew up in too, bro. Like think about it. Like you grew up with like shout out Miguel. Like I think he kind of like carved you up a little bit to be like a little tougher in your skin.
Yeah,
I think it does depend on the household you grew up in, where you grew up too. I've noticed that a lot, bro. Mm-hmm. Like growing up in like Jersey, New York, like you don't have a choice other than to kind of hear, go fuck yourself when you're driving. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now, and I don't know if you've had this. Actually, yeah, Austin's a perfect example. When he moved from New York, went down to North Carolina, and he comes back up here. Has he ever mentioned anything about the driving? Because I talked to RJ about it. From Jersey, right? He went down to, he lives in Georgia now. And he just, all he wants is like to be back in New Jersey for the driving. Because he said down in like Georgia, bro, it's like, people drive so much fucking slower. There's accidents constantly. It's because in Jersey, New York, it's like everyone just is like cutting up, it seems.
Yo, you know, it's funny. Honestly, I think New York and New Jersey drivers.
Top tier.
Go fuck yourself. Yeah, you know?
Yeah.
But I have heard that too. Like I have heard like some people actually get anxiety from driving on those open lanes. like those open roads, like with no cars in there, because it's just like they're just not paying attention enough, is what I've heard. Like because in New York and New Jersey, like there's so much traffic, right? And
Right.
I'm just using this as an example. I know in LA there's a lot of traffic. I know in Florida the speed limit is like, I think like 75 or some shit.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of bizarre. And even Texas, I think like the speed limit is like, I remember it being like around the 70s. But what I'm saying is I had a friend that was basically telling me that, yeah, he would get anxious of seeing all that open space because it was like, it leaves more room for accidents to happen. Does that make sense to you?
Not really.
Because I think what he's basically saying is just like,
are you saying down there there's less congestion, so that like
down there less congestion, so I think you lower your guard so that way you're not really as quick, at least because there's a whole bunch of traffic and stuff up here. You're always on your toes, like.
Oh, I can't stand driving in the city with you.
Why?
Listen, at the end of the day, you are great at it. I will say that.
Oh, thanks, man.
But you are the typical New York driver where, like, if you see a taxi cab trying to come up next to you, you're just like fucking thrown into second, romping the gas, and you'll like burn out in front of them and be like, you're not getting in front of me. Like, and then you're flipping them off on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
I kind of have to calm don with that shit too.
Well, yeah, you ain't gonna do it with your daughter in the car.
Yeah, I gotta calm down with that shit. But then again, I don't want to, because it goes back to that I don't know. I love that shit. I feel like that is New York. You know what I mean? Or I like, it's just that raw, like just kind of just crazy ass city that never sleeps. Yeah, bro.
Like Joey, everyone's Joey Diaz when they're in New York,
there was something I heard someone say, like, I think you might be right. So somebody was saying the other day, or I heard it rather. It was like in the West Coast, if you have a flat tire, bystanders would be like, "Oh man, like that sucks. I feel really bad for you." And then like they won't get out and help you. But in New York or on the East Coast, they'll be like, "You fucking idiot, you got a flat tire? Get out of the way. Let me fucking fix the flat tire for you." You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the thing too though. New York is like, if you get a flat tire, there's just so much congestion where no one's gonna even see that you have a flat tire. Let's be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, I don't know if like New York's getting it under control or not, but bro, I can't stand driving in there with those fucking like electric bikes and shit. Brother, that shit's driving me nuts when I go into New York now.
The like electric bikes?
Yeah, the electric bikes that like...
Have you ever been on one? If you had to think about it, then probably not.
No, I'm trying to think, because I don't know if I ever rode my neighbor Pat's. Like he has.
No, I'm talking about the New York City. Like
the city bikes? Yeah, I've been on those.
You have?
Yeah, I've been on the city.
I've actually never been on one.
Well, but you're from New York. You know what I mean?
Isn't that fucked up that like, it's just like, I've never been to like the Statue of Liberty, or I've never been to like the Empire State Building, and I'm from New York. And so it's just like,
wait, that's actually kind of fucking weird. But like, wouldn't you just end up near it at one point?
I think if you're from the area, like let's say if you're from a place and there's like a certain kind of like landmark, chances are you probably won't go there because you don't give a fuck.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I did ride the city bike in New York. I think I've only ridden them in Miami, the city bikes in Miami, which that makes more sense because there's more like boardwalk and shit like that.
Gotcha.
But,
you know, you talked about Miguel, man, which kind of makes me, again, Miguel's a badass. And I'm not just saying that because he's my cousin. Like, he's badass as fuck. Like, I was,
how much older is he than you?
I think
like 10 years?
I'd say probably like 10, 9. I'd say 9. Because me and my sister are about 7 years apart, and he's a little bit older than she is. Or they might be the same age. I don't know. But yeah, bro, like, he's a different kind of animal, bro. And I think, do you think the world needs not more assholes, but do you think the world needs more like I don't give a fuck kind of people?
Mm-hmm. I think there's a fine,
like Teddy Roosevelt.
Well, no, that motherfucker is crazy. I think the world does need more people like that so that they can, I guess, like not assholes though. I do want to preface that, like, not like assholes where they're like bullies and stuff, but people that just don't give a fuck, because it does kind of create like a better environment for like I love working with people like that, like the people that just don't give a fuck, like they are who they
get
are.
It fucking
just,
done no
it's
matter
just authentic.
What.
Yeah,
lock it in.
Exactly. Like that's the thing. Miguel, like, he works a trade. That motherfucker doesn't care what he's gonna say to you.
I have I have so many stories about him, like, and he is an asshole. I love my cousin to death, but he is a fucking asshole, and that's what I'm saying. Like, do we need more people like that? Because he does get shit done, bro. Like,
Right.
I remember going to work with him one day, and they were like, the guy was like, yeah, we're gonna need to run wire here, we're gonna need to run wire there, and he's like, yeah, this wall has to go down. And I'm just sitting there like watch, and then Miguel just like leaves. I'm like, whatever, he's gonna go smoke a cigarette, bro. And I just hear like, and it's Miguel running, and he literally bodies the fucking wall, and he like knocks the whole wall down. And yeah, yeah.
And then that's how you got the job.
And no, he was already on the job. The, guy, like, the foreman was like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like, and he was just like, fucking done. Now let's fucking run that wire that you were talking about. I get shit done, right?
Yeah, I guess in that, yeah. Like he didn't care about that, but like I think I guess that just comes with the territory too, though. People that are in trade, right? Like you're surrounded by like just people that are like grinders, you know what I mean? Like they just don't give a fuck. They're up at 4 a.m.
But that goes back to I think a person who is constantly grinding like that is a fucking badass. If we're gonna talk about badasses.
100%.
You know what I mean? But also I do think again, it's like we have some friends, you know, I'll blur it out there. Six always said, he's like,
I was just about to say, fuck it. Say it right now.
Six.
Who's the softest person in our group?
Six.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're in agreement.
But he was always like, motherfucker, like if I don't have to, you know, do manual labor, if I don't have to stress out, I won't do it. And I was like, yeah, of course. Like if you don't have to, you know, or he chooses not to, but like, I'm the kind of person that like, I'm just like, listen, if you can give me a job, like give me the fucking job. Like, I don't care. Like I'll make it work. Like it may not be the best kind of job, but you kind of just
gonna put fucking money in your pocket, food on the table,
food on the table type shit. And what's crazy is I think they need more tradesmen now.
I don't know. Because
I think they need more tradesmen now.
I don't know, bro. Because when we were in college, they were pushing college like a motherfucker. Like, if you don't have a degree, you're gonna fail.
Yeah.
But
okay,
the thing about motherfucker, we've been out of college for almost 10 years now. Not that long, but
bro, I remember how much college cost, and honestly, the only good thing that came out of college was our friendship, like 110%. Other than that, like I got my degree, I did the fucking 4 years, and then what now?
Pretty fucking expensive friendship.
Yeah, I mean, I landed, and you just finished paying your student loans.
Yeah, that was expensive.
You just finished paying your student loans. I think
before I was 30, that was a big accomplishment for me.
I honestly think college is a fucking scam.
So, okay, that's like a fucking hot take because I don't think college is a scam. All right, I'm gonna preface this with saying if you're going for like a liberal arts degree, you might as well just fucking ask them to print it onto toilet paper and wipe your fucking ass.
Like I have a degree in psychology of poems. Great, land the job, bro.
Yeah. It's like Starbucks might be hiring next week for that.
Exactly.
But my thing is like if you're going for something like an IT thing, you know, or even business is still relevant, stuff like that. Like it is always needed. And it just creates a good foundation for you to learn. Like, you know, I learned a nice foundation I went for finance. I learned about the stock market and stuff like that. Do I think that that's where I learned how to trade? Fuck no. That's not where I learned how to trade. But I think it does create a nice, like, it does create a good environment for you to learn how to actually, like, I don't know, be responsible to get shit done on time.
No, I hate that. I absolutely fucking hate that shit, bro. Because I'm gonna paint a picture, and I'm going based off of something that I came across. It's all a fucking prison, bro. And I might be going crazy here. Think about school. You're in fucking four walls for 8 hours a day as a kid. We're starting off 8 hours a day. Your parents are doing what? Working. And again, I'm not saying that you need to work, right? But like, it's just like, do you really think a kid needs to be inside a fucking building for like 8 hours a day at 5? Or like, let's say like 10 or 8 or 9. Again, back to what you're saying, they're getting programmed for that to be okay. I don't fucking think that's okay. Last time we talked in the podcast, what did we say? We were like, I'm like, dude, I'm sitting for 10 hours a day. You were like, that's fucking disgusting. Yeah, bro, we're human beings. Like we need to we need to fucking like go out and fucking get sun and explore. And that's why back like Teddy Roosevelt, I know I keep bringing that guy up.
That motherfucker, yeah.
Yeah, but I guess I understand why they chose him as the ad for coffee. But what I'm saying is like, you think that motherfucker was in a building for like 10 hours a day? He was getting shit done. He was fucking riding his horse here, bitch slapping this person here, fucking doing what he had to do.
Just a different time,
fucking
though.
Yeah, but
you can get more done.
No, bro. I think I don't want what we have now, because I get it. Things are much easier now, but maybe it's that thing where it's like you want the things that you want things that you think you want. And maybe that could be it for me right now. Maybe I'm just so tired of the routine that I live now, which is why it's fucking with me to be like, I'd rather just, I don't know. Sometimes I want to be a fucking farmer, because because it's just like, it'll give me a breath of fresh air. You know what I mean?
Can I ask you something? Because I want to know your take on this, because I do agree with everything you're saying. I want to talk about something before the next episode comes out after this one.
Okay.
With our group. What do you think, like, about the dynamic of our group? Like, what do you think makes it, like, unique to, I guess, other YouTube groups? Like, I know you don't watch a lot of YouTube groups, but what do you think is, like, something that we bring to the table, and what's something that the group can work on? I always like to ask, like, someone that's in it.
Segueing, because I don't know how the fuck you got to this point from what I just
listen,
said.
motherfucker, because whatever you were saying was a bunch of shit. I don't even know what you brought. As soon as you brought up Teddy Roosevelt for the fourth time, I was just like, I need to segue hard off this and take that fucking
because you fucked with my heartstrings just now, because I'm just like, yo, like, there's no, I think badasses nowadays are all a fucking persona.
All right, that's no.
I think they're all a persona. Like,
you don't think you have anyone in your family that you?
I'm talking about the people who are no, not in our family. Like, I'm talking about people who are out there on, like, the web and shit.
Oh, the social media shit?
Yeah, bro. Like, but that's what I'm saying, is just like, I have people in my life who are badasses, right? But, like, I'm talking about for, like, the people who captivate more ground, like, captivate more people. Like,
do you think if social media was a thing, would Teddy Roosevelt have been on social media being a badass? Like, been, like, taking a picture with, like, his sword out and, like, on the back of a horse?
I mean, maybe, I guess.
Right. Like, that's the thing, is, like, do you think it's just time-based? Like,
I think,
like, maybe it's like, who knows? Maybe these people are badasses, but it's like, I guess with social media, it makes them look less badass. Like, it's just it's a weird time, because yes, there's a lot of personas online.
Liver King.
He wasn't a badass.
Are you serious? This guy would be like, oh, I fucking eat chains for breakfast. And then he would strap himself up. He'd have like an anchor tied to his throat, and he'd just like walk backwards. Like, and it was just all fake. Like, he had all those implants and shit. Like,
he had ab implants?
He had ab implants, bro. And
is that actually true?
That is true. He came out, and he was on steroids too.
Well, that I knew. It was, he spent like $15,000 a month on
steroids, bro. And he's just like fucking deteriorating from the inside out.
Well, yeah, I don't know if I would classify him as like
a badass.
Yeah, I think he was somebody that was just trying to peddle his
products.
Yeah, because he had like that nature brand shit, whatever. I think he was just somebody that was just peddling a brand. I don't think.
No, I mean, bro, listen. I'm sorry if I keep bringing up Teddy Roosevelt like over and over again, but like I really want to like talk about the whole badass thing, because it's something that really fucks with me. Because like growing up in the '80s, bro, you had Sylvester Stallone, Rambo,
Chuck Norris,
Bruce Lee, fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. You feel me? You know what I said?
Yeah, I did.
You know, he was the Terminator. Who else? Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But again, you're literally naming actors, bro. Right. It's all personas.
No, I got it. And but what I'm trying to say is just like they were all reflected by somebody at some point, right? Or like what I'm saying is like everybody wanted to be that. Like
the only person I can see being
now?
No. That was an actor that played a badass who I think really was a badass. Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood, I think.
Clint Eastwood.
You don't think so?
Yeah, well, fuck it. Let's go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Arnold, no. I can't.
No?
No. Bro, he's a fucking mayor or the
Mr.
governor.
Olympia, bro.
Yeah, the governor of California.
He was literally he was the face of bodybuilding, dude. And everybody wanted to like
I think Eddie Hall's a badass.
Everybody wanted to be like brolic and like be fucking strong and be a badass, and like I don't, you don't see that anymore. I don't think people want to be the tough guy anymore, and I don't mean like the tough guy as in like, you know, bullying people, but like I see a lot more like artistic, a lot more like how do I say, like, yeah, like artsy, more fashiony, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know,
we're literally doing it right now.
We're doing right,
you know what I mean?
but like I'm again, we're talking about the things that interest us. You know what I mean? So like, and that's how we grew up, like watching those things. And I'm like, I don't really see much of that. You know, I don't really see much of that shit anymore. Like, were you gonna tell? What's this guy's name?
Who?
The guy who looks like me, but he's tall, and he's
Andrew Tate.
There you go.
That's crazy. That's all you had to say was like a stretched out version of you.
Yeah, pretty much.
But that's the thing though. Didn't he just get his ass kicked by somebody like
by a reality star?
Yeah. So what do we?
There you go. So
and he was supposedly a world class like
kickboxer, and he got murked.
So
by a celebrity, bro, right. by a dude who was on a dating show, and there you go. That's the shit that I'm talking about. Like, you see all these brolic, chiseled dudes going on like Love Is Blind or some shit, or like Blind Date or whatever the fuck those shows are.
But that's the thing though. That's something that's like obviously typecasted, right? Is like they want someone that's in really good shape to like look really good. But
here's the thing: is I think there's a lot more of that. Like, everybody wants to be the pretty. I see a lot more pretty boys now than like the rugged fucking like. What?
Nothing.
Say what you have to say.
Listen, no, yeah,
say what you have to say.
Taking notice and all the pretty boys and
no, but listen, I'm saying, like, you know what I mean.
If hey, brother, you ain't gotta explain shit to me. You're good. You know you.
What?
No.
What? No. What the fuck's going on? That you're what? Say what you have to say.
I mean, yeah. Listen, bro. I'm glad that you watch. Like, what is that show? Love.
Bro, I have a wife, so obviously she's good. But that's what I'm saying is like, there's not much of that. Like, I think that shit is dying out. Like the old school badass.
Oh, I think meant the other stuff.
No, that shit's coming in hard.
I actually disagree. I actually feel like it's literally flipping again.
Really? Because
I feel like mad motherfuckers are like getting to that point of like also a lot of people are using steroids more and more and more. I've noticed that. I mean, unless that's just my algorithm that's getting like fucked up, like from like watching like a few different people that are on that shit.
Yeah.
Like Togi and all these guys.
I knew you were gonna bring them up. Yeah.
But like, bro, I feel like a lot of people are like, yeah, the whole like looks maxing thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which
like handsome Squidward.
But that's the thing though. Does that just fall under like being a pretty boy, or is that like they're trying to become like an alpha male type of deal? Like, which that I'm not even gonna get into.
I don't know, because you know what's crazy? I think back in the day, if you were alpha, you didn't have to say.
Yeah, you don't say it.
You don't say that shit. You don't try to pursue it. You just are like your pops. I'm gonna bring it. Like, all the stories that I've heard about your dad and this shit. Like, he was the what did he have? I think your aunts were telling us he had like a fucking 52-inch back and like a 20-inch waist, and he had like the bandana, and he would pull out transmissions with his fucking hands, and like none of that. You know,
kind of look like Heath Ledger a little bit.
Yeah,
right?
but what I'm saying is it's like a little bit more like Josh Brolin from the Goonies. The older brother.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, more like Josh Brolin. Like, he was always working out and
there's certain pictures of him, like, with his blonde, because he had long blonde hair, where he looked like young Heath Ledger in that one movie where he was, like, going on that date with a girl. Like, he got into a bet.
10 Things I Hate About You, I think.
Is that what it is?
In high school?
Yes.
Yeah, with Julia Stiles.
Yeah. That's a good movie.
Yeah. I know it because of my wife.
Okay, I know it just because I see it on TV.
But anyways.
Fuck you.
But what I'm saying is like... Right, Josh Brolin, let's think about it. Your dad back in the 80s, always working out. I'm not saying, I think fitness is huge now.
Yeah,
I
fitness, dick in your mouth.
Crazy. I think fitness is huge right now. I was waiting for you to basically say it again. But obviously there's a lot of influence. There's a lot of, social media is big for that, right? Where there's a lot of like, you can sell your programs, you can do, but.
Well, that's the thing too, bro. Like, yeah, a lot of these guys, like they're like, I feel like they're getting into like this really good shape to basically sell something, right? Like sex sells, bro, at the end of the day.
Because there's a huge market of people who just don't want to do shit. They feel a little softer. They're not happy with their body. Softer in the sense of like a little bit more like fat, you know what I mean? Like they don't have good disciplines. They don't have good. I think there was a standard with JFK. I think there was a standard with him. Like, you had to do for gym class. It was like you had to do like 12 20 like 20 chin-ups. Like you had to do like it was like there was like a test, like it was like a physical that you had to.
Didn't we have that when we were going to school?
Right, but not as crazy as these guys. Like you had to run a mile at a certain minute. Like it was he wanted to make sure that like
the youth was healthy.
The youth was healthy and like fucking well prepared and shit. And like I think that
they got rid of that all of a sudden.
I don't know, bro. I don't see kids doing that shit anymore. Like, and if they did, I don't think. When I was in high school, when I was in the excuse me, I'm fucking bugging out here. When I was in middle school, I remember they literally said like, "Oh, if you can't do regular push-ups, do them on your knees."
Yeah, that's
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's
back in the day. But that's in JFK time. He's like, "Do it on your knees, brother. You get an F, and you are." Diabetic, you have clogged arteries in your heart, even though, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of shit, like...
Speaking of which, you think Six got gout? We'll find out next episode. We are going to wrap up here, though.
Definitely.
And actually, before we wrap up, last thing I do want to say is, anyone that's like watching this type of content from us, make sure you check out our other videos. We're doing a lot of IRL stuff. Like we already did like an exploration video. We did a cycle video where we did Uno. You'll see them all listed. Because our gear is pretty fucking serious too. Like we are like our quality of videos is insane. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna be a little like asshole with it. But like I said, anything else you want to say? Basically,
yeah.
Peace. See you guys later.